G'day, how's it going? Sabre SG here. We're now into EVE Online series number 24, and it's the brawling Exequror. I know it's supposed to be for logi, but I like to change things up and do off-meta stuff. So yeah, the brawling Exequror it is, and it's a tanky little ship for sure. I like the way it looks as well. If you're enjoying the video, like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into the video. Alrighty, so let's take a look at the tanky brawling Exequror. And man, it is tanky. This bit was given to me by a subscriber who watches the channel. His name was inmate663912. So yeah, cheers for that, mate. It's a pretty cool fit. So it consists of light neutron blasters, scram web, cap booster, afterburner, and the tank. 2 medium armor repairer 2 and an ancillary armor repairer. Multi-spec, damage control, reactive armor hardener, which man, they're so good. A plate, and nanobot accelerator, nano pump, and fill the explosive hole. But overall, yeah, it was pretty good fun. I did get a really cool Exequror versus Exequror fight, but I put that in the rivalry series video because it goes for a really long time. And so I will link that at the very end of the video in one of the cards. Exequror versus Exequror. It was a pretty cool fight. But anyway, let's get into the video. Alright, so in this first fight, it is the battle of the logi. It's Mr. Coldstorm in his Augoror. And yeah, pretty cool. So his fit, he's got light blasters like I do, but he's got a bunch of newts. He's got 3 medium neutralizers, so he's neuting the shit out of me. Luckily, even though I'm active rep fit, I've got a lot of cap boosters, which is basically what's keeping me alive. And I think it seems like I'm a bit more tanky, and I have a little bit more DPS to him, where he's got the newts. So I think overall, if I didn't have those cap boosters, I would be in serious trouble. There we go. I'm doing some drone management there. I'm so bad at keeping track of my drones. But yeah, I pulled that one in time. Pretty good for me. There we go. I'm onto it. Protecting my drones. Drone management. Anyway, I'm getting through his big shield buffer, and once I get through that, he starts to go down a bit quicker. So yeah, if I don't have those cap boosters, I would definitely be in a lot of trouble. Yeah. Now he's going down very quickly. His armor pretty much non-existent, as is his hull. It's going down pretty quickly. Yeah, he made me burn through the cap boosters though. His neuting power is huge. But yeah, good fight, Mr. Coldstorm. Cheers, mate. That was fun. Alrighty, so in this next fight I'm up against a small gang of frigates, 4 Incursuses, and that's hard to say, Incursuses, and a slasher. And as you can see, about now, I still haven't activated my tank. I'm super late in activating my tank, so that's mistake number 1. Anyway, I'm shooting one of the Incursuses, and I got my drones, web and scram on the slasher.
A module has run out of charges.
So now I'm going onto the Incursus, but I'm not paying attention enough to the heat management on my reactive armor hardener especially. cap going. Got the heat going now on my guns, and I go to turn off the reactive, the heat anyway, but I don't do it in time. There goes another incursus. So now I'm working away on the third incursus. I've killed 2 of them, but yeah, my reactive burns out and then I melt. Alright, so in this next fight, I see a Mauler sitting in the open plex, and typically Maulers are bait, but man, I can't resist, I gotta go fight it. But it does end up being a 1v1, which is pretty cool. So, it's a very interesting Mauler fit. He's actually got 3 medium newts on there and a couple of heavy pulse lasers and a long point. So because he's running a long point, I decided to get a nice tight orbit around him, hopefully to mitigate some of that laser damage, though I'm right into the newts. And yeah, try and fight him that way. Mini M rocks up in her Tristan, but she's just spectating, so I asked for 1v1 please, and she respected that, so yeah, thank you very much, Mini. Anyway, getting through the armour here. As usual, it's a pretty tanky Mauler. It's running a 1600mm plate and a damage, and a multi-spec as well. And medium Trimark armour pumps in the rigs. So there's a bit of a tank to get through. And those newts again are causing problems. But luckily I've got a crap ton of cap boosters. So it's just a matter of getting through that tank. But yeah, my tank is holding up well. Reactive armor hardeners are awesome, I gotta say. Especially in a 1v1 sort of situation where they can stack up against whatever the enemy's damage is doing. Right now we're into hulls, going down a bit quicker. Just gotta keep popping those cap boosters so I can keep running my tank. There we go, boom. Good fight, mate.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is...
Alright, so in this fight I'm up against a Caracal, and it's a pre-arranged fight, and the good thing about Aderon and Fleet Pager Delivery, those guys honour 1v1s, so yeah, thank you for that. But the Caracal, which is just your typical Caracal, and the key is to make sure he doesn't get away and get out of my range. So I do manage to scram and web him. I overheat my Afterburner to make sure that I can close range on him. He was super close to getting away, and that would have been just death for me, I think. But I do catch him, so I've got him in the brawling range, which is right where I want him. And yeah, so it's just a matter of getting through his buffer shield tank, and as long as I don't burn anything out, I should be sweet. Slowly getting through his shields. I don't have a great deal of damage. I think it's around 300 was my DPS, which is not a huge amount for a cruiser. There we go. Now that I'm into his armour, he's going down a lot quicker. There we go, he's melting. And because I'm so damn tanky, he doesn't have enough DPS to get through it. So yeah, gotta love the honourable 1v1s. Thank you very much, and yeah, good fight, mate. Cheers. Alrighty, so in this last fight, I'm up against 2 wolves. Whoops, wolves. Yeah. And things start out okay. I've got a massive tank, so it's, as long as I'm keeping him in brawling range, I can apply my damage okay. Though my drones, they're just not applying at all. Sometimes I wonder whether it would have been better to have, instead of having 5 bigger drones, medium drones, it might have been better to have 10 light drones, so maybe some acolytes and some hod 2s, or warriors and some hod 2s. But anyway, so at least my blasters are still hitting, even though my drones aren't doing anything. Pop the booster because his mate and another wolf has arrived. Gonna need that extra boost to tank the DPS. So I'm slowly whittling down the first wolf. It's about at this point you notice that he's decided to pull range and disengage by the look of things. If only my drones were applying some damage to him, would have been nice. There we go, he's starting to pull range on me, so my void damage is no longer hitting him. So, time to swap over to null. By that point he's pulled a lot of range, and for some reason the other wolf decided to pull a lot of range on me. I think they both decided to disengage, but yeah. Good fight. So there you have it. That is the Brawling Battle Exequror, not Logi. And man, it was actually really fun to fly. It's super tanky. Doesn't do a great amount of damage and it's pretty slow, but man, I love the tank on it. And it was super fun. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe. And yibbida, that's all folks, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.